Yeah, man, I don't know, the name still remains Article 1. Keep watching on a more serious note on Joy Prime every Friday, 8 p.m. Funded.
Down the way we know best, talk our stress away and just chat away our worries. This is On a More Serious Note with me, Amile Josu. And you know I've got my partners in crime on the side to indulge me and indulge you doing the watching as well. But this is on Joy Prime, and I warmly welcome you to the show. And today, it's not just any Friday night, it is the beginning of a new month, yes. It's my month of birth, yeah? And it's the month that Ghana, our dear nation, was also born, or let me say, gained independence. And today, I'm asking one big question. What are you, as a Ghanaian, willing to sacrifice for Ghana? We are going to do a little compare, contrast in there, juxtaposing things here and there, and see the fate of we Ghanaians and the state of our nation as a whole. But let's start with the days of Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president. And let me take you back then and then see Ghana then versus now. During the days of Kwame Nkrumah, these were when we saw politicians who were willing to make sacrifices for our dear nation, Ghana. What we are seeing today is what? They are rather using us as the sacrifice whilst they enjoy. Back then, politicians were serving the people. Now, we are more like the servants, and we have to bow to them all the time. We also witnessed a time when we had patriotic leaders who were ready to die for the nation. Now, today, when I ask, just name one person who is willing to put their life on the ground for a Ghanaian or for the country Ghana. And remember the days of our national anthem when we're supposed to assemble in school before classes began. We line up at assembly grounds and we are supposed to sing the national anthem. That was back then when our national anthem had so much soul. It carried soul, it had that verve. I was told, my grandmom told us so many stories that, look, when you're even in the farm and you hear the national anthem playing, even when a snake is biting you, guy, you are supposed to stand at attention. You don't move. Let a snake bite you. After the attention, after the anthem, you can attend to that snake bite. Even when you are having sex, you're on top of somebody's daughter or son, humping your life away. Once you hear the national anthem play, you stand, you freeze. Nothing continues. When the anthem is done playing, you can continue with your bedroom shenanigans. And then, back then, when we were singing the national anthem, I remember back in the days when we were told, God bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong. We were singing it word for word. We meant it. We all wish we could carry on the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah. But see, where did it get us today? Now, during Kwame Nkrumah's day, we saw the days when Ghanaians loved the things of Ghana. Made in Ghana. I mean, we are not supposed to dedicate one day, like Friday, and say it's made in Ghana day. So we should all wear Ghanaian clothes. I mean, everybody loved Ghana. We're proud to be called Ghanaians. We had the days when Ghanaians will protect the things of Ghana. And even the days when Ghanaians patronize the things of Ghana. Look at what is happening lately. Look at what is happening lately. Your own man, the big question, what man do man? Your own Ghanaian fellow will sell you out completely just to honor or seek favor from a foreigner. When did you get to the stage as a people? What happened to us? And then, I mean, those days when the young respected the old, you see an old fellow in a Trotsky taxi, you get up, you excuse yourself, let the person take your seat, a pregnant woman. Today, the youth of today, nobody cares. Once I paid the transport fare, I had to enjoy the services of that Trotsky or taxi. Respect has been thrown to the dogs. There were those days when the child was born to a community, and we all know it takes a village to raise a child. Today, where is that village? Where is that village? Have you tried correcting somebody's child lately? See, it's a different kind of pressure altogether. We don't know what has become of that village. In the days where Ghanaians truly loved and cared for each other, despite ethnicity and all that, you just name it. All those days are gone. And let's talk about our footballers. When we're wearing the Black Stars jersey, what happened to that? What happened to that? Even during the Black Star days. Wearing the jersey itself was an honor on its own, but we can't see that. The Black Stars players were playing and winning trophies, not today's Black Star. They were actually winning trophies. So when they come and tell you we need $25 million for AFCON, nobody will complain. At the end of the day, we know you will win. But today, see, you will spend the money and still not bring anything home. Who does that? We'll give you money, more like life, transport fare, take it, go. You come back, empty hands. How are we supposed to support such a cause? And then back in the days when the players could sing the national anthem, you could see when the anthem is even being played on the field, how many people open their mouths to sing? Fala, nothing. And there were the days too where when we say all die be die as politicians, everyone was willing to sacrifice something for the betterment of this nation. But this is the day and age. The very wise Ghana, post-Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana, all die be die politicians. They don't care. They don't care. They will be chanting, all die be die, all die be die. When the problem happens, you don't see them at the battle line. You will never see them there. It's the foot soldiers. Yes, they are the ones who are always risking their life for that cause. And then we have the days of the dead goat syndrome. All these days, politicians will tell you that if you think rent is high in Ghana, go and live in Canada or go to Canada and go and ask. Hey, is the minimum wage in Canada the same as the minimum wage in Ghana? Seriously, we've seen an exodus of our professionals leaving the country and going elsewhere for better lives. What are the people doing? What are the leaders doing? Nothing. These days, national anthem is being played and it sounds like, even when it's an Afrobeat song, people will dance. But national anthem, nobody cares about the anthem anymore. And even when it's being sung because we are compelled to sing. We don't care about the meaning of the anthem. We don't care about the soul of the song. Nothing at all. What has become of Ghana? What has become of Ghana lately? Well, we took to the street to gauge some concerns raised by fellow Ghanaians. Take a listen to what they had to say.
Sacrifice for my country, Ghana. Currently, what I see, I have nothing to sacrifice for Ghana. Why? Because our leaders, the technocrats, our fathers, they are not even patriotic in a way that we, the kids, we, the youth, yes, will even, be patriotic and sacrifice ourselves, our work, to make the country move on. Look at what is happening currently. It is absurd. You can't. You don't understand. You don't really understand what is going on.
Ghana. Well, I would say maybe my life.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I would like to die for Ghana because it is obvious that the country is not going well. And if we want the country to go well, then we have to put ourselves in a position to do the right things. And when we want to do the right things, it means we would want to put our lives down for the country.
Wow.
Patriotic.
Ghana, they sacrifice queen who be brain so silly and who because of amamoni. Because I do crunch our over coon wama or minor. Ukwa could dimpen phone kotoku. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm going to sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice for your country, Ghana?
Sacrifice for my country, Ghana. Currently, what I see, I have nothing to sacrifice for Ghana. Why? Because our leaders, the technocrats, our fathers.
You heard what the people on the street said, and I'm asking these few questions. Is this the country that Nkrumah and other leaders struggled for? Look at what Ghana was back then, and the reality facing us today. Is it the same country that Kwame Nkrumah struggled for? Remember, cast your mind back, all the coup d'etat that went on in this country, all the struggle, the lives that were lost. To what extent? What has become of the sacrifices? Is this a country we are creating for our children? You know, lately when they talk about future leaders, I shudder. Because when you go on Facebook, online, Twitter, name it, and you see the people we refer to as future leaders, the kind of arguments they make about issues regarding national, how do you call it, nation building and whatnot, it's a pity. It's a pity. Are these the people we are leaving the future of our nation in their hands? And then we ask again, are we supposed to unite as a group with a common vision and aim? Who is even going to lead our cause? For us to champion the well-being of Ghana as a nation. It's about time we put greed aside and fight as one. Bahwaya nebeye. Because look at all the people who are aspiring to be politicians lately. Everybody, self-interest. Nobody has the interest of the nation at heart. Kwame Nkrumah had about 9 years to do all that he did for Ghana. Look at his accomplishments. And what do we hear today? The next time a politician comes before you and tells you 8 years is not enough to make things work in Ghana, ask him some very pertinent questions and know how you even cast your vote. It's very important. Well, the reality of the situation is what we all find ourselves in. But I've got my partners in crime on standby to dissect and tear apart the issues like they know best. Thus, as on a more serious note, my name is Amele Josu, and we're going for a short breather. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Been talking. It's been talking since 1957. No action. We can't even show working. Welcome back to On a More Serious Note with me, Amele Josu, and I'm flanked by some nice-looking gentlemen. Some have quite mean faces. I don't know. Immediate left. To my immediate left is Martinez. Tracy Martinez.
Oh, fair.
No, that's not what I say. I don't. On mine, I'm more power and I said, yeah.
Oh, so that was a mention demo.
Okay.
So I'm happy to be close to you.
Oh, that's good. Welcome.
Thank you.
And in the middle somewhere, looking all good, proper, like, oh, I just a fine guy. You laid hands on a fine man. But trust me, man like General Ntatia.
Oh, sweetheart.
A.K.A. ATAA AYI.
ATAA
AYI.
Yes, dear.
Me, yeah.
What beshi boli?
I get Ghana month.
Asani work with ma. Na ke na bruke esi mu ache. She anyway what boli she wanna get
Run about.
Run about. 6 months asama kwa.
Akwaje run about.
What wanna get ko match of ball. Match about where you here. What is someone what Burkina Faso.
Oh, so what direction eh? Unemployed youth.
Emre.
Fifi Zeda.
Emre.
What do I know, bro?
Esi mu ache no. Emre.
And also see much.
Me. And
now what would you do?
I doesn't care.
Hey, But I have a question to my 3 gentlemen. Tracy Martinez, what will you sacrifice for Ghana?
Wow. Shatawale.
You will sacrifice Shatawale.
For Ghana. He loves Ghana so much.
So he should lay down his life.
Exactly. Like the way Jesse did for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if I have the chance, I'll sacrifice Shatawale.
We'll come back to that one.
Okay.
Jeneral Ntatia.
Yes, dear.
What will you sacrifice for Ghana?
The 2 eagles on the coat of arms.
What did they do?
They've been there for far too long. If Ghana would develop by this time, we should have developed a long time ago. Let's change them into something that, is versatile. Maybe,
like what, a snake?
No, crocodile.
No,
Can live
crocodile.
on land and in water. We are going for IMF loan. We pull 2 crocodiles along. They will give us the money.
But the eagles are not doing. They are not showing what
they've been there for far too long.
Yeah.
Every day, 2 eagles. We don't know where they come from. We don't know their parents. They are still there. Let's sacrifice them.
Hey.
Yeah.
Those ones has to go.
Let's change them to crocodile.
Interesting.
I think it will help.
Interesting. Fifi.
I mean, then I'm all.
Unemployed.
I don't have nothing. Me the cat. What can I sacrifice for Ghana?
Maybe say Shatawale.
Me ni share me. Na me then I'm will be. Me de be am bobosia. Inti then I'm na.
So you sacrifice what? The loan company.
Na me BBA awawa. Inti then I'm.
What's that? What's awawa? Collateral. Oh, okay. So even
me I'm not for myself.
Oh, interesting. It's a sad reality. It's a sad reality. But Fifi, you remember your days back in school? Beside the national pledge.
I don't know Hindi.
The national pledge.
National anthem no. God bless. I promise to my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to behold with high esteem our heritage, one for us, through the blood and through our fathers. And I promise to DNA. I don't think I remember the ending part.
That's done well.
Why are they?
Because in this economy, if you're able to pay to this point.
The economy doesn't allow it,
My dear.
Oh.
Me, I've forgotten everything about Ghana. I'm owing rent to national anthem pledge. I don't remember anything.
Oh, wow.
Serious, there's heat. I saw somebody walking by the street and smoke was coming from the guy's ear. So we are not bonama heat to feel the barrel.
Hey.
Come and recite pledge. Where? Which memory?
Hey.
They are taking how do you call it? This thing. The Momo tax. What's the name? E-levy.
Yeah.
The e-levy, if they pay you, they take tax. When you send to somebody, they take the tax.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When the person is going to take, when you transfer from
one money.
No, when you transfer from your bank to your Momo.
Can you imagine the same account, the same person?
From your Momo to your account, they will take. So, my dear, right now we don't have time to national anthem. And to get to a time if you tell somebody to recite the national anthem, to turn into blows.
Martinez.
Yeah.
So you just tell me, in your how many years of existence in this country, How have you been patriotic as a Ghanaian?
I'm still here in Ghana, especially in this economy.
So that's your patriotism?
Of course. People are going. I mean, Caleb Nibo, you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Christian is gone.
Eat too much.
So if you are still here, I mean,
you are being patriotic in that sense.
What's more? What is more than that?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I planned to leave last year, but.
Kasi bounce.
But you see, I love Ghana so much.
Are you sure you love Ghana?
Oh, that is why I'm still here. They say, if
they bounce you, you don't talk. At the American embassy, one guy, I was going for an interview. The guy was in front of me. So he was smiling with the counselor.
Yeah.
So they were talking, smiling face. So they asked him, say, "Why do you?" So I'm a good guy. When I go, I'll behave. And then the ladies, unfortunately, we are not able to behave. So the smiling face is 10. Said, "General, I'm bouncing you." Me coffee. And I found it him.
Wow.
When he got out, he saw a taxi. He said, "Brah, me call Nima."
Well, we put a question on social media, asking people how patriotic they are as Ghanaians, and these are some of the answers that came in. Can we have those remarks from the public? Richmond Anderson, is that an answer to the question? Oh, okay, I think your friend is saying, what will you sacrifice for Ghana? And Richmond Anderson says, his cheating partner. And then we have Safiu Salifu who says, Agrada. Hey, Charlie, you people. Amdo says he's going to sacrifice his life to restore Dr. Nkrumah. That would be quite a good cause. Philip says, to live in Ghana alone is my highest level of patriotism. Any other thing is a sacrifice to God, not Ghana. Okay? Kwabena says, I can never be patriotic in the hands of this corrupt and mediocrity kind of leadership. Katiga says, I'll give my Ghana card free to my fellow Ghanaians who don't have it. You and I can attest to the fact that Ghana card is very important, as our own vice president said it on an interview of him choosing that over interchange. Thank you, my people. And Edith is asking, which Ghana? Kwesi says, my time to watch Black Stars match, which I know they will lose, but still watch. So she wants to sacrifice that time. And it says, LOL, I'm not patriotic. Forget about patriotism in Ghana. Even the president cry, they think about himself than me. Pauline says, Ghana herself, no cry, no. Or person sacrifice, no. The place is too hot. Clifford says, Richard Ofori. The goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper, the one who touched the ball and left
the one that, instead of allowing the ball to go.
We beg. We beg.
You beg for what?
We beg.
What are you begging for?
If we have put that behind us.
No.
We will celebrate a yearly
anything that happens to Ghana, anything that happens to Ghana, the first question we ask is, why did he touch the ball?
Exactly.
That is
exactly.
But you have a war.
Opa, my Nkrumah resurrected. I said, why before he touch that ball? We will ask him every time.
So the same way, you cannot let Asamoah rest.
How would he rest?
We pass the baton to him.
It's
going to go a long way. It's going to be a long journey for him, because.
But guys, I have a serious issue. I think we need to address it once we have the platform. I learned it's getting to that point where when you buy Kinke, you have to buy pepper.
It wasn't a daily.
It wasn't a daily.
Well, I knew we were going to get here.
That we buy Kinke and buy pepper.
Yeah. You knew it?
Yeah.
How?
You know, when the economy is going in a certain way, you just have to, because things are expensive, tomatoes and all that. So now even if you buy, it's going to get to a time where you buy beans, you have to buy the oil, and all that.
And will you allow it to get to that time? You.
It's not me. What can we do?
I didn't say.
We can't do. It's just prayers that maybe we'll get.
No. But
how do you even pray? How do you pray such economic woes away? I remember back then. Was it during Kufuor's era where people were praying how they are Kosombo Dam for it to rain, so we'll have electricity. We've prayed for the Archbishop Duncan Williams has prayed for the city time and over again.
Did they work the city? Did they work the Kosombo Dam?
They've been praying at the wrong places. Because Ghana is a gateway to West Africa.
So where should we pray?
Try our best to find that gate
Oh, it's not the Independence Act.
No, that's not the gate. Ghana is the gate too, but right now we don't know where exactly who's holding the key. We can find the gate. We get like 5 pastors to stand at the gate and pray for the nation.
Yeah.
But we don't know where the gate is. And that's the problem we are facing now.
No, but it's true. What can I say more?
Yeah. Every day we are the gateway. But have you thought of where the gate is? What's the color of the gate? How big is it?
But on a more serious note, being patriotic as a Ghanaian is hard.
Yeah.
Because the last time I tried to be patriotic was when I was trying to renew my passport. I regretted being patriotic. I regretted.
So you see, I've done well. But still being here. Charlie, you were 10 years, 10 months for the year to end.
Yeah.
Good 10 months. And now we are going to buy pepper alongside Dokuno. And you see,
even the watch, but I understand them, especially the watch sellers. You know the effort it takes to do that black shit.
Yeah.
It's no joke. The strain powder and everything. No, it's. I mean, I don't understand the kinky when it comes to the red one, especially because some on the red one, the Quran, and you're highly nutritional.
I said red one, so I'm going to toast in your man.
But baby, now one fan toasting ye.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, now who's there? A man pay him she.
No.
Now, Sisiano, you see, if we get to that point, it will really disturb us.
Serious.
Because
it's already disturbing. Because now even the announcement alone is even disturbing us.
But I think the travesty will be when the Kosiani Meko Sela tells us, say, Sisi Kosiani
But you are smart.
Now,
Kosia is 1 20 pesos, right?
No, hold on. I ain't Ghana.
I'm back. I went somewhere. 3 cities. So the 3 cities, I'm sure they are smart. They've added the pepper already.
I'm sure.
That's what the cake sellers have to do. They have to add it.
But the thing is, no, in the sense that those who sell food, they sell the egg 3 cedis even without pepper.
Yeah.
And Kosiani Meko for us who air 23 cedis. At least they are considering us.
But they will get there. They will also bring the
no, please.
Even the onion.
Once.
But I'm appealing.
Yeah.
That point there, I'm begging.
We are begging who now?
We shouldn't get there.
You are who?
Because
you are begging.
Because still, you're tofu phone If you want to sell the pepper, what do you expect me to eat with the kinky?
I didn't know some chobbers are selling okro when you buy bankum.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
They sell
the okro.
And
I think for the fufu sellers, because we buy the fish and the meat.
Yes.
And I mean the amount they deduct that for the soup itself.
Yeah. But this one, if you buy you can buy okro like 10 cedis, no fish or meat.
Memento fish.
Oh, okay.
Memento fish.
Not for them.
I get garden eggs and some.
Vegetarian.
Economy.
You're a prophet.
Martinez, I am trying to answer. Are you vegan?
I'm a vegetarian. Sometimes I choose to become a vegetarian for like 3-4 months. I get back to...
No, right now it's strategy.
Where's your?
The way things are going, strategy.
I think we're already doing the 0-1-0 ratio or the 0-0-1.
With the patriotism,
with the okra stew, for you to buy it, and know you're numude, and extravagant lifestyle. Exactly.
Okra stew, no.
Because it's normal. That's the way forward.
First time I'm hearing okra stew is luxury, really?
Yes.
How did it get here?
You go to a joint and buy okra, there's granule soup, palm nut soup,
say you want to
live soup, you want okra.
DB lifestyle.
Yeah, DB peche.
So you have to... I remember some time ago, I was buying food at a joint and there was one Nigerian who was buying banku and palm nut soup and he was like, add more okra. And the woman was like, I should add more okra. But I've given you enough. Say, no. Add some. Say, I'll sell it. Say, how much? 2 cedis. Say, putam. So after that, the woman wanted to sell for us.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
because someone has set the precedence.
Exactly. And my friend was like, look, Ghana for more damn stuff. The woman was like, I was there, no. It's not like a glass joint. Yeah, petty trading, so it's on the table. But when we go to where Trimude for the corner,
you buy it.
That one you have to buy it. But for pepper is not luxury. In fact,
it's even punishment. It's even punishment.
That's where I'm coming to.
I don't make
telling you, we get nothing from it.
Era where
I want Shabao.
We need
I
our
want Shabao.
ancestors.
I want Shabao.
To do what now?
Right now, anywhere you go, you need maybe someone in your family who has died a long time ago to guide you ahead. Maybe you're entering a trouble.
Anyway.
Then the voice will come.
But
Don't go.
They are going to collect all your money.
They are going to collect your... So rather, we need strategic,
But do you know there's a problem there? Because see the kind of youth we have today. Are these the same people who will die and become ancestors?
That one, we will be a little bit... Where we are right now, we are a little bit safe. But those around...
Gen Z.
19 years...
Gen Z ancestors.
But that's a good
Can you imagine?
So Shatta Wale wants to become an ancestor.
Let me drink.
I want to hear some.
So you are drinking the name of Shatta Wale.
But
Confirm it. You just drank the name of Shatta Wale to become an ancestor.
But definitely we will become ancestors. But I'm thinking about Shatta Wale as an ancestor. Where you are going and you expect your ancestor Shatta Wale to
guide you.
The thing you got chop, you fool. You don't say the food is expensive. I think that it will do well. People will be saying, people will do right things.
But imagine pouring libation for an ancestor like Shatta Wale.
Yeah. And it doesn't like it. The drink serve where they pour the libation, say, you don't nice. We go boost. You go take a conversation. Take something nice. Somebody will come and throw that rubbish in the gutter. You see the foolish things with me? That's why I die.
No, but honestly, we would like to have Shatta Wale as an ancestor. He will guide Ghana very well.
People will be.
He's already an ancestor.
But what about Countryman Song?
Imagine.
And
Imagine.
On the Obeshi Nioma Ukro.
But imagine the V Baumizi, digital Baumizi.
Who is that?
The Ghana will be like.
Who is that? Digital what?
Baumizi.
That be near my light of our wedding.
Oh no.
I think digital
the my light of our wedding.
Oh no. As an ancestor, no. He will not see. It's not everywhere that he will go. Because some places will be too dark for him. When they call him, he will not be able to go. So
where's she?
No. Come and me one.
Now we must say,
me as an ancestor, I will make things right. I'll make things right. Ancestor, oh my goodness, Ghana will be sweet. If you are traveling, you get to go to. I'll take your passport. Where are you going?
Go. We are
living here.
We die.
We will stay.
We die for here.
There's a whole lot about this patriotism thing. Honestly, One thing I tend to notice is, in as much as we are talking about the problems, we still identify ourselves as Ghanaians.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Once we hear somebody speak our language, we always identify ourselves. So it's not even about the running away out of the country. It's like we understand that there are problems and challenges.
Yeah.
So it gets to a point you get tired. Because the complaints, the issues, and it's not as if you are just saying it out of nothing. You are feeling it in your pocket yourself. You are feeling it. And then you say, Kania, Ochna, you say, your friend is saying, E-levy. And then, few or no, like, it's not like we are talking about take a kill. This is what we add to our daily lives.
I mean, see the climate change currently. The heat from the sun.
Easier.
Well, AC is no more a luxury. A necessity.
Basic
necessity.
Yeah,
but you don't have to put it on anyhow.
No, I no crying because prepaid no, but over true.
But trying be a bear and I do bear 12.
12. Okay, that and we coolly 2 3.
Set alarm by 3. So sorry, not
do
fast.
And yes, I
demo be not they adapt to the morning.
Yeah.
Now a boil for the day.
Strategy carbon.
No, right now the
economics of using this. Economics of using this.
Dana also a train no. As and dan what person dano.
Because once first it was balanced. When ECG does their thing, you have Ghana Water providing water. And so they do out to me cause shower. But see no. Me and us are collaboration.
It made doom light. Yeah, to pipe.
Yeah. It's offer him call.
But light nankasa no, I was saying CJ almost baby on bedroom pa.
No, but I feel no. Every see
This leg on Trasako.
Some Benjamin
plants and they pay more.
I mean, who was the one that happened in Parliament?
No.
Disconnect.
No. In Conform elevator, did you hear about it?
Okay, no, for the elevator, it was gory. No. I mean, that one, it was quite distasteful.
No, but you see,
they were they disconnected their car.
Yes, it's good. They also experience.
No, it's not part of this to be there.
Maybe they are not the
listen. So, Martinez, wait.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Martinez.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, they disconnected.
I thought the peace now come experience CBA. No more said it.
Oh no, but they experienced some. It was the chamber was also off.
No, but elevator. It was a whole hour.
And some MPs also shared. Some of them were trapped in there.
At the end,
that's good.
At the end, it's like a whole hour. People were trapped in. But also, if you're in the elevator, you can't make calls. You can't make calls. You can't do anything. And Parliament stairs, the number of floors. No,
but you know that's a problem.
It had to take somebody like Obi banging on what.
But listen, you know that's the problem. Even if in the House of Parliament, where the laws are formulated, not more elevator is faulty. What happened to all the emergency buttons?
It wasn't working. That showed that
it tells you the kind of country we found ourselves.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
It shows that.
Are you surprised you are still in Ghana?
No. For me, and I think the ECG boss had an interview recently with Bolari or so, and not sure that saying, but of all the places you could disconnect their power, Parliament, man, while they were working, you know his answer. I say, and what was the ECG doing back then? We're also working. I
think it's about time that we do things right, because Charlie, it's not easy. If you know the right thing to do, why not do it and then?
Well, you saw the Untiaka.
I don't know who you saw the free.
Now there be
yeah,
they went to
that's heavy.
And
yeah.
I mean, aside the patriotism and all the issues, recently one of our very own, Mona Forio, aka Haja Forio, we had all the issues. She enrolling in school, doing den, putting Ghana on the map. She's pleaded guilty. Now, so dear. I mean, yen call her that crime. We've watched action movies. Hey. We've watched some of their. Hey,
now watch action movies.
Oh, I love movies. I love Hollywood movies. Trust me.
Hey.
And trust me, I'm the kind of person who can watch the CSI, Miami, Las Vegas, NCIS,
DB.
911. You just name it. Yeah. And we all know what happens when you take a plea over there. Yeah, you give something. You give something to get something. And second and Sabbath. Yeah, because Brony episode on petty trade than up the whole cartel.
Yeah.
So you need to give something in exchange for something. I want to Ghana. People started suggesting names. Yakobo waging.
So no so dim by.
This guy. Take his name out. What does he have?
Was it last week or last 2 weeks? We had the FBI was in Ghana. In the meeting with
it's just a visit.
Familiarization visit.
It's just a familiarization visit.
Yoko has been existing.
I don't know the idea, right?
Martinez was his issue with
I don't have anything.
You didn't check his facial expression.
So I'm shocked that what are they doing here?
No, but from the days of the serious fraud officer, after don't be Yoko. All of a sudden, they say FBI. Is it not that FBI wants to get familiar with Yoko?
Oh, this one.
Can you imagine? On what train? Haja Faro pleading guilty.
Oh, no.
Familiarization visits.
No, it's just a visit.
Everybody should.
It's just a visit.
It's just a visit.
But squad I heard you.
No.
Squad I heard you.
No, but listen to the advice. Please come with your advice again.
Which one?
Advice.
Everybody should stay in your country. Yeah, everybody should be
the current situation.
Everybody should stay in your country because we are all hot. What are you coming to do? What you want to know somebody? Come meet Yoko for what?
I know, right?
Yeah, we are hot. Everybody here.
That's why shit.
That's why she on my.
Yeah, but don't cry to be cool.
Can you imagine?
And I was here to be you better talk more.
You better talk about your no, yeah.
Mom would go but almost my hair.
I don't want to talk on this better say.
Say said we be Alberto.
Yeah.
But they say, I said, go put the motor under that.
Gary no some monton.
Gary Monton, any beans, it's almost like that. Most of Cabana go down, so there, I'm a beans, I'm a Gary Quabe 5 cities. No oil.
Oh, that me say, well, I'm a tongue with 20 cities.
What are they?
You don't know.
I don't know what. I can't say you're vegan.
No, I'm vegetarian.
So you know me, but I don't know me.
I'm vegetarian.
I don't know what.
You know me, but I don't know me.
What are you going to do? What are you using palm oil? To do what?
That's a palm oil 20 cities and also.
What's it called? What's it called?
No, on top of Zenda on top of 40.
A balancing who contrast or cotton no good aroma. No,
but you know the funny thing? So if you still want to go and take on credit, and you are supposed to pay the arrears. Also, when you get there, you distance yourself a little. I'm sure you relate.
No.
You relate.
And what the feeling
which on one side, and go be.
So higher calm.
You will be quiet. Even those who will come after you, you are allowed. Yeah. Two months a woman is serve your tuning on when you are contact.
Martinez, when was the last time you visited a tourist site in this country?
Last time, a chill. No, crime manco. That was JSS manco.
Tourist site.
Mine
has not been long.
Yes, Kakum National Park bar.
And I want call.
But I mean, this kind of
tourism, Makai.
Me, my last one was the Jubilee House.
Jubilee House.
And
you went to a Jubilee House?
Make coffee anymore.
Anymore?
Make coffee anymore.
We got to ride inside.
Make coffee anymore.
Okay, then.
Okay. Okay. Wadaland.
Yeah. Kwame is
me and from crowd men call here.
But I want to fuck with the bias. Like me fifth me coaching like me chin
yeah,
but what's so small? Is that one also a tourist site? Because I've seen people come there, take pictures.
And only a more than Yama.
No, I'm asking if that's also a tourist site.
Martinez, how do you define a tourist site?
Now,
how do you define a tourist site?
Tourist site.
It's more a tourist site.
No, but just say, baby, now is that not?
Maybe some definition of a tourist site, and I have the oil explaining, mommy.
Yeah, I also want to see if what I'm saying is right. Say, pictures. Is that one also no more like tourism?
And tourism is different.
So I tell you, tourist sites. That's what I want to know. It's not even beside.
And when is the last place I'll call you?
Exactly. I think 4 days ago. Because honestly, I've seen people move all the way to places like that. Just go around, take pictures. So I also feel we can also add that one as a tourist site.
Ghana tourist site.
Of course.
Now, but you know the mall is not Ghanaian owned. Are you aware?
It's not Ghanaian owned, but Ghanaians work there.
Because Ghanaian.
It belongs to Brol also. It's a South African company.
But Ghanaians work there.
But do you know what a tourist site is? Do you know what a tourist site is?
I know what tourist sites in your site as a natural.
Yeah, I don't even get it.
If you could, and
even some of them are even man-made.
Man-made,
then,
like something monumental. Recently, yeah.
But have you realized
why are you laughing?
Mostly.
My car is you.
I said maybe not per se.
Is the astronaut soon? I meant to
define them about.
I don't know.
What message does it bring?
I think that's where.
What inspiration does it give?
Exactly.
But there's no, historical back.
Yeah, exactly. There's no message. There's nothing.
There's no.
What inspiration does it give?
Nothing. Have you realized most of our tourist sites are visited by foreigners?
Yeah.
And the Edian Pano Momo, why you?
And you said, Dian Pani, who Maybe Fuka go it.
I want for Calgary.
Maybe Fuka go it up. I was when we also travel, we try to see their tourist sites. But it's good to also see our local ones because I think a lot of people are in Ghana that they've not even traveled outside. Somebody's in Accra and have not been to any other region apart from Accra.
Something why you Juma we anchor.
Uncle.
Can I become?
No, Obepe tourist name.
Oh, I'd be a being in Yaman.
Hey, Jack, in so better no be Jaria for. And so better no be Jaria for. And so better no be Jaria for, Mr.
My sister entertainment and some no one could view. Prim and proper. Otifie prim and proper.
Oh, like on a more serious note, are you being real?
I'm being real.
Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Before. Hey,
remember, you're not on the streets.
Me, what is street cred? What is street cred?
On the street code.
At all.
Hey.
Entertainment at Aroma.
Small boys are young. Small boys are young. You will.
But I know you're big on WhatsApp.
Exactly. They don't know.
Yeah, on WhatsApp.
But shall
I? WhatsApp.
No, so Obi WhatsApp and I
said street code no nibi.
Mr. Only street cred.
Street.
Yeah, I like that.
With what you are saying, I support it.
Yeah.
I mean, you see, government need to boost local tourism.
Yeah.
We always feel proud we've been able to project the country in a way that a lot of people have been coming in. You know.
I think my problem is with the roads leading to the tourist site.
Yeah, they are.
Some of them are.
Because we always talk about the year of return. I mean, the impact. How...
I mean, before we even delve into that one, let's take a breather. We'll be right back. This is on a more serious note. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know, the name still remains Article 1. Keep watching on a more serious note on Joy Prime every Friday, 8 p.m. Fund them. Link up. Yeah, I don't know, the name still remains Article 1. Keep watching on a more serious note on Joy Prime every Friday, 8 p.m. Fund them. Link up.
Welcome to On a More Serious Note with me, Amele Josu, and I've got my people, Fifi Zeda, General Ntatia, Kwesi Martinez in here. And you on this show, I mean, on a more serious note, you take us serious at your own disadvantage. Yes, we are just freeing our minds. The country's already hot, as my people are saying. We are freeing our minds. You take us serious at your own disadvantage. So please, just take this with a pinch of salt. We're talking about patriotism as Ghanaians. Yes. How patriotic are you as a Ghanaian? What are you going to sacrifice for our dear nation, our motherland, Ghana? Why is Ghana in a mother? What determines... No, once a Nigeria a fatherland.
What
determines who is a motherland, who is a fatherland?
I mean, from King to Kankan, motherland, I know I'm a pet, Mr.
General. My father, who's now say coat of arms, the cry girls, no. Like, yes, son, father, no, yeah, coat of arms, no, the crocodile.
Because Madam
who's a father to me take straight measures. The father, the bar, crocodiles, but
because you are not in focusing. My friend was saying, don't mention my name. I'm not a happy person.
But, I mean, yeah, come motherland, Rebecca, motherland. I said, or bad idea, or war, or don't you mean that? But at Hannah in the same motherland. Yesterday, LGBTQUIAPP, then copy
alphabet, because alphabet. That's all.
Yeah, our alphabet siblings. Yes, this is Parliament approving bill B, which is yes, I'm here president's signature to pass the bill into law, to make it a law. Now, say signature and a bad year. Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, we don't know when that signature will be appended to make that bill a law. But what do you think about that? The new bill restricting activities of LGBTQ plus in this country? General.
As about Kusuru,
I thought you were going to talk.
No, I'm giving them the...
Go ahead to talk.
See, as it stands now, you have the freedom to talk. And yeah, law you.
Okay, law.
Parliament for crime.
Oh, that be... And you say, be a member,
Martinez, what do you think?
So me Mumude. Me Nufua. Manager.
Okay.
And for me, my stance is different from that
Why are you pointing that? No, when you are doing that, let's do it well so that because saying now you need you for. So if you are saying that,
also we need you.
I need you for.
And because me feel say we interest.
No, but after God is breast.
But honestly,
but after God is breast.
No,
honestly, after God, it's breast.
Boy.
You see.
No, but I'm saying, what do you think about the bill? Do you think
bill,
it's
that
fair?
bill, a dollar bill?
I don't know.
LGBT anti-LGBT bill.
Bill.
Anti-LGBT.
I say.
Do they my name here because or can be
bill now.
Or can be but only the as
bill now.
But don't money me. As no can. Hey. As we talk about I will be but
This one I don't know.
You are.
No go say aga.
You are.
Obiara any interest.
Yeah.
Me interest I nufu. Aha. And General Ntatia ono so e woni interest. Me betuma ka me de. Ono so ni interest for. We mo no almost so per se omunya that freedom to have that space. So I said almost so enjoy what they have their interest in. And that's what they are fighting for. As to say, Parliament.
Parliament, I can't president.
So, as to say, the president will pen his signature for that to become a law or not. No, maybe the back case.
Maybe they may say, even though we attained independence in 1957, you and I both know independence now. I trust them, Keku.
But you see,
because you still go cup in hand begging. And all these loans come with clauses in there. Now, what cost? Why one day when you also cost Wesika? No more cost from one. I'm no more call it short. Ain't it? Say be a law,
but funny enough, we also accept polygamy.
They also don't accept.
They also don't.
Let make us say, oh no, best way we home why you
there are conditions with whatever you're asking.
Exactly.
If Osashi will be a number, I had a lot conditions.
Yeah.
Especially when Osashi ni number check.
Attend so.
Maybe about could be
like
whole body listening.
Be out. Michelle say yes, say, and I say take this stance before I do this for you. So it's up to you to sacrifice. Whether obetias here na wakoswabo and say endure that pain and re-strategize things and start friend is a new page.
Yeah.
That is where we found ourselves in. And we say no
dicey situation.
Situation be a chichiri akum to say na okano. Yende ye hum free omunsem bebre.
At all.
So and if you are saying it and you are not careful. So.
Same time, no. What can I say? Like married people will not come and say, yeah, current money and two. Don't worry. So, the old remember they say, be new 2 months away.
Yeah.
It's in your privacy. So why do you want somebody to accept you before you can do what you want to do? That's why every day, that's what I've been saying. And I said, my friend saying, I remember Mensa, Jeneral Johnson. Now, my Marco Jina, I bet Chama Banadiano say, Jimmy Johnson, too. I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
Because Obia, or might be a Edino, and Obia, what you are, Eden, a Buano. Africa for, and as Ghana for, you say, your rules and regulations, your norms, your name, GD. You can't see a time will be, and as will be near, and as will be. Yet the obey your own walk, maybe they say, Obi my GD, oh, your cook day. And son, why okay? I feel that people are doing it. Maybe GD say go for be grandpa.
Oh, it's been there since. I remember back in SHS and SS. Once a general knowledge in art, hieroglyphics, that Egyptian writing, cave writing, all those illustrations depicted all these kind of acts. And Jericho said, it was there since.
It's from the days of Adam.
It's been there.
Adam.
It's been there. It's been there. It's not something new. It's not we who is going to stop it. We don't even have the power.
It won't to me.
So all the whole issue
so I didn't say whether official, more than official.
It's still going to happen.
You know what? I mean, all this for my debate has been the fact say. Sending our Air Force, sorry, warrior.
They shouldn't force it down our throats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Say me, accept me. Say na.
But don't force it down. Because we have said.
Opacha say Osha or Mampeni or best sign in them.
Oh, sir, I know the.
Na pen. That be once a pen companies. Once you see and the like talk near the. It's a bad doing some bit.
And I will say a special payment sign.
A special.
So if you are in the shoes of Omampenia, if you're in the shoes of Omampenia, how best sign in.
Nigeria
president went to coin.
Charlie, back to we have Jeneral Ntatia and our list. It's always a vibe having you around, yeah? And I know you have something coming up. ATAA
AYI, the Jamestown gangster.
Yeah. And now you the attack back. Now, then I see you for about you.
So also be disconnected like I'm disconnected uncle.
Na ECG Nino una. ECG Nino. Na maybe a bit animal.
Na what about na if I and we or twin brother.
Like
too many
I don't know how many table.
It's also be doing. Don't you know?
Oh. So, I mean, that's what's the whole video, actually.
I'm from ECG. I am coming to connect the meter.
You are from ECG and you are coming to connect the meter?
Yeah.
My brother, how can you connect something that has been connected already?
Oh, disconnect.
That is the meter. Disconnect and go.
Saturday, the 9th of March at the National Theatre of Ghana. Time 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Ticket is a cool 100 Ghana cedi. Dial star 447 star 1096 hash to purchase your tickets across all networks.
So that's what you should expect this 9th of March at the National Theatre. ATAA.
The Jamestown.
The Jamestown gangster. Yeah. I like the ending part. I can't mean Obanoma.
There be one beautiful thing about Jamestown is that we always welcome the ECG officials.
Yeah.
But where the beta is, that's where we not show you. Almost ECG officials almost shut down away. Me time where me touch you know yo.
Oh, he show sending.
That no be sir.
No, one say at the end they say obi a woni beta woni fie. And connections ne nneɛma na ayɛ na ayɛ bebree ba meta ne deɛ woba wɔ hɔ but sɛ wobɛhu no nso anytime if you are na ayɛ busy nti me kɔkyerɛ so meta ne you will find out if you are able to find out then you
but what's ATAA about?
So ATAA it's a very beautiful play about a landlord with a tenant with his son ATAA, where ATAA is seen as a stubborn boy from childhood, robbing people, attacking people and all that, and then at the end of the day ATAA gets I'm telling the story. Well, ATAA goes through a lot in life, and then we think that people who are on the streets are the bad people. But meanwhile, there are some people who are wearing suits, who are doing worse things, and then we are trying to create awareness and also to educate people about HIV. Now there's been an upsurge on the people getting HIV, getting infected by HIV, and we want to educate the people giving birth and leaving their children to be on the street, and it's something that is going on when you go to Jamestown, you go to the book homes. People are just giving birth, and then the children are struggling and all that. So we want to use this means to educate people, to let people know, the youth know that, you don't just get up and give birth. You don't just sleep with someone unprotected. You get infected by HIV. So it's very educative, and also to tell the story of how we stay in a compound house. And in a compound house, we stay as family members.
Yeah.
When you have salt, I can come for your salt.
Definitely.
So just buy salt and let's share together and all that. So it's beautiful. Now apartment is taking over, but it's always beautiful to also look back. I remember those
back in the day.
I grew up in Jamestown.
But compound
Why you ma?
But compound house experience now I can Or
What's that about no? No,
listen. I can perfectly relate to that. I don't mind these ones. I don't know the problem.
Somebody take it to Miss Row.
No. Are you hearing?
No, I can hear him loud and clear. We know what goes on. We know how.
Call and response.
It's okay. I really want to know. Don't talk again. Martinez.
It's on record, though.
General, I just want to know. I mean, you've been in this game for a while, yeah? Doing all that. I mean, going all out, supporting each other. Are you really making money from this?
It's not easy. I think if you don't have the love for what you do, you run away. It got to a time where we did a play at the National Theatre and then we paid everybody and was left with, I think, 300 cedis. And myself and my partner, we shared 150. And we sat in front of National Theatre. My friend was like, Charlie, bro, if we don't stop this, we'll die. But, for the love of it, it's not easy. I think we've been calling on corporate Ghana to, always come out and support us. It's not like you go and then you write sponsorship letters and you get. But for one reason or the other, we always find ways and means to produce our shows. But this time around, we are lucky to get one man. His name is Cartel, who is partnering us, Cartel Multimedia. Very fantastic man. And then he was like, Charlie, guys, young boys, you are doing so well. I'm going to invest, and then, and if we can get a lot of people to do these things, and it will be very nice. And then we also go Cora. Cora, they are into, headphones, and, and they are like, Charlie, guys, let's also push something into what you are doing. And they are supporting us, and it's fantastic.
That's
and
awesome.
Then Blue Star Lotto. So I think so far, so good. It's not easy, but Charlie, we are pushing.
We're trying.
Because
I think Loyalty was here last week. We put a question to him, and it became a laugh-a-thon. Because I mean, please. I think we have that video. Let's just see what happened last week. Because I just asked him, "Are you making money?" And then that is serious. I mean, watch this one. I mean, tell me, since you started, has it been rewarding? Have you made money?
The industry?
Aye.
Oh, but,
Have you made money?
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah, my learned friend. Auntie, I don't like this one. Have you made money?
I want to be serious, but I can't serious.
On a more serious note,
I cannot.
An answer.
Yeah, I mean, it comes,
You go explain tire.
I'm a chicken.
No, but it's quite.
As it was a just a win to me, Anka.
Once the thing is, can't. Obeka say any or okay. So we come back so Obekana, Obiaba won't say Charlie, and yet Ankoyi. And now can so Ankoyi so best. You have to balance yourself in the way that.
And yes, a Muslim FBI.
David.
And it's not about out of fear.
FBI over me. I didn't know about me. I have monkey. We have one monkey in the house. Anyway, you can come and take Jack away.
Male or female?
It's a male.
And it's not like you guys are trying to shield that information from GRA too.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
But how are the GRA guys treating you?
It's very, very, very. I must say that it's not easy with them. Like. You struggle. And that's where I always come in and ask government questions because, I mean, some countries, government are giving, some incentives to actors, at least some soft loans to produce shows. And then when you are paying taxes on this one, you are happy. But now you go through all the stress and everything, put up a show, and then they come at the gate and Charlie, very strict, and Charlie, at the end of the day, you have to go and pay tax on it. And
don't you think you people are also to blame for that? in the sense that when there's election year, they know they have to definitely fall on you.
Okay.
And they come. And you guys are more than willing. You don't even mind, you see, doing each other just to make your party stand.
The whole thing is, that's what I always say, it's always good to support a party. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But don't go and insult or fight anybody. And don't go and take money that you be gagged, that you not see. General Ntatia, I always say that I supported MPP because I felt free SHS is a beautiful thing. As a matter of fact, our last born went to Laboni Secondary School. And one boy that I've been helping also, I took him to Accra Academy and currently is at the University of Ghana and they are all at the university. I feel that feel free, support the party, but don't go and follow money. So that when the time comes for you to bash, you're able to bash. When you go on my social media or my Facebook, I have been giving to MPP left, right. Because that is where they keep taking us for granted because they feel that, if they support us and
they silence you.
But me, I have been giving it. Sometimes I get calls, actually, slow down, we are with you. No, I'm not with you. I always say, when the thing is right, do it.
Yeah.
So if you are bold enough to say, and me, when I did it, and I didn't get any trouble because I always say, if His Excellency, the former President, John Dramani Mahama, is in my family, I'll be the happiest person. As a matter, I would love to meet him one day because he's a father figure and he did fantastic. I didn't go against them because of anything. I voted for Atamil some years back. I didn't campaign for him, but I voted for him. And I felt that free SHS is a beautiful thing that, it will give privilege to people to go to school and all that. Like, just imagine how our country will be in the next 5-20 years if a lot of people have been to school. We didn't know that it would turn out this way. So, that's what I've been saying, sir. Do it. I've been telling my fellow actors and, people who are popular and all that.
Yeah.
We are all Ghanaians.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Kasabwa and show you, say, who can support me, do attempting. Me, with the matter, may do. I'm a Jamestown boy. I grew up in Jamestown.
Yeah.
I faced people.
Oh, yeah.
I went to somebody's area. He said, he was insulting me. I said, if we've insulted ourselves more, let's meet and fight. He gave me his area. I went. I met him. When he saw me, he was like, General, I've grown up with you. No, but it's not a bad thing. We are making politics in Ghana very scary.
Yeah.
When you go to America and other countries, it's beautiful. We are going to Choba to go and eat. You say you eat fufu. I say I'll eat banko. Is it war?
No.
You support a class of I say kotoko.
Yeah.
Because they will go and insult. You are supporting Mahama. His Excellency John Dramani. Why will you go and insult Akufo-Addo for Emmanuel? Your politics, tell people what if they listen to you, they will feel the urge to go and vote for your party, the person you are supporting. But people will go and insult, and now we're that. So I think that's where we don't get. But me, I don't fear politics. If the time comes and I can even right now decide to switch and support another person, and I will do it. You call me, I don't mind. I don't care because me or Ghana, me a Ghanaian, I have the right to participate and tell my mind and also make decisions and say me control my way. It is not anything that should be fearful.
General,
so you are part of that silent majority.
But do you think this question that we asked last week, I also want to throw it to you. Do you think we have an industry?
Regarding the movies?
We have an industry.
Not creative industry.
Like creative industry, like with your stage stuff that you're doing. Do you have an industry? Do we really have a collective industry?
We have a collective industry, but those, stirring affairs are the people that are not helping. Because I think the various bodies, talks of the Actors Guild, even them themselves, they are in court. You see them, they go in court.
Every time.
We need people who will be like, But I say, look at what Akwaba Magic is doing. If not for Akwaba Magic, I feel saying about this time, industry now, but when they came in, supporting producers to produce movies and all that for Akwaba Magic has been fantastic. Let's get about 20 people, get themselves together and say that, Charlie, about 15 producers. Now you produce a discussion movies. You see how the industry will turn out to be. But we don't have. It took only Akwaba Magic. And Akwaba Magic, so we need stations to come up. Let's say a Joy Prime say say Charlie this year you produce about 5 producers, so top-notch movies. Better actors. And I think that we'll get there. We have an industry. Unfortunately, the leaders are not helping, but we pray that we'll get there. I always believe in Ghana. I always believe a chance we'll get there. those of us coming, I feel say we have the edge, we have the enthusiasm and all that. We just have to be real with ourselves.
Definitely.
I always say, Obi catch say, out here chain, I walk kasa, but I always pray say when we get there.
Because a lot of people, once they, you've seen it here. Yeah. Most of the creatives are given positions in authority, and then they just go mum like that. Yes.
I think, sir, we need people who pinch themselves and say, Charlie, not about me, but for the younger generations. I must say that there are 1,001 talents out there who are even better and funnier than Jeneral Ntatia.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're not getting the opportunity. Sometimes it's very painful. Yeah. And that's why my production house, PB Entertainment, we sat down and then we went to National Theatre in collaboration. We did something that we call Wednesday Theatre. Because there were a lot of people who wanted to do theatre, but they didn't know what to do.
To give them that
so what we do is that we get groups together, get yourselves together. Somebody should be a playwright, somebody should be a director, somebody should be a costume designer, sound designer, and all that. The National Theatre is going to give you the platform for you to come and showcase your thing. And then at the end of the day, they give you a percentage of that. And I must say, if I'm not exaggerating, we have like about 10 production houses, young ones who are doing so well.
That's nice.
What I say. And performing arts, performing art, NAFTI, but I'm going to share General. Hey, so how did you get there? What are we going to do when we do performing arts? And it's sad, but there should be a ready market. And it's something. These are all things. Definitely.
Our time is almost up. It flies so fast. Martinez, what do you think?
I must commend the general. He's doing well, but if he's not making money, don't be surprised.
Yeah,
I'm not. I wouldn't be.
Because he's patriotic.
Considering everything that. I said patriotism.
Maybe I had doing it. Yeah, yes. Because but for the love of it.
Yeah, what you're doing is a service to mankind and God.
Yeah.
You are playing your part. One day when you become an ancestor, we definitely remember you.
Is he an ancestor that didn't get money? They were standing by the junction.
But imagine policemen as ancestors.
Seriously. But what about Rasta men as ancestors?
like Black Rasta.
Hey.
I played the fit.
It looks like
Mink.
It looks like General. Why Jesse will be out? General, what are you drinking?
This is malt.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's your problem?
What's
the issue between you and General?
I don't drink alcohol, so. and when I drink malt or something sugary, I become hyper. That's me.
Phoebe, what do you think? We're wrapping up.
I'm really happy the way he spoke, and as much as there are issues, he didn't just lose the zeal, the love, still trying to even support. And one thing, just as the stuff that they were doing to help the younger ones, Ebinum could drew her. They feel like, oh, you drew. If you be any, they'll be bossing it over.
Yeah.
But being able to even impact on them, trying to give them the rundowns and the rudiments and all that. Charlie, God richly bless you. And
Amen.
I beg you, man, and yes, over there, no be ancestor, no over
why you be idea? Who's the ancestor? When I'm dance on my say.
He has to come out with a play named Ancestors, talk about these things.
I mean, it's a beautiful title.
Yeah, one of the comedy shows.
I write this story. I wrote this story together with Dr. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, then we wrote it down. We've been writing our plays.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so there should be something like that.
It's going to be nice.
Yes, you can buy.
General, I just need you to look into that camera and invite people. 9th March, we have a date.
Yeah.
Give us all the details. Where are we going to get the tickets?
Let me take my phone. Quick. I have to look on the phone.
Quick. Just give sell that show right now.
Yeah, let me sell the show.
Will you still have phone as an ancestor?
No,
ancestors. Sometimes, maybe my ancestor, I'll come with laptop.
Nah, just fly at you.
Okay. So, my lovely people, I know that you always watch Joy Prime, this beautiful show. I'm inviting you to the National Theatre of Ghana on the 9th of March 2024, next week, Saturday. we have a very beautiful play for you. Remember those days when you used to stay in a compound house where you go and borrow somebody's pepper, somebody's onion? Yes, we are bringing those memories back. We are going back to Jamestown, a beautiful memory and all that we are going to share on stage. So I want to invite you next week, Saturday, come and see our Patri, Bismarck the Joke, General Ntatia, Majoy, Dr. So, in fact, a host of Willie Chambers, is what I'm saying, a host of other beautiful and great actors. Just come out in your numbers to support us. If you want to buy a ticket, just take your phone right now and dial *44. You are looking at me. Take your phone. Take your pen. *447 *1096 hash. *447 *1096 hash.
Okay.
Let me give a telephone number quickly. Yes. This number 053 77 0769669 053 7707669.
Okay,
I will
we
do
have
delivery.
a date on the 9th of March at the National Theatre. It's all about ATAA AYI with Jeneral Ntatia and the school. I'm going to be there, and I hope to meet you there. But thank you so much for tuning in to on a more serious note today, or tonight. But hey, on a more serious note, please try and be a patriotic Ghanaian. It starts with you and I. We can turn things around. Sikadie basa basa is too much. Self-interest, no dorsum. Try. While my backing vocalist is singing that song, please make a day with us same time next week. Thanks to all my camera crew, production director, sound, Fifi, Martinez, General. Thank you so much. My name is Ambele Josu, and it's been great doing this with you. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yo